Wait, hang on. $12 for an account maintenance fee? Another $3 because I used the quote-unquote wrong ATM? And what on earth is an inactivity fee? They are literally charging me money just for doing absolutely nothing with my own money? No way. This right here is exactly what we're tearing apart in today's explainer.
$487. Yep, you heard that right. That is not a typo. That is the exact amount of money being quietly, almost invisibly, siphoned out of everyday checking accounts every single year. You think you're keeping your cash safe in the bank? But the reality is, your bank might actually be treating your deposit account like some monthly subscription service that you never even signed up for. And the crazy part? It happens entirely under the radar.
Okay, let's dive into this. If you have ever looked at your bank balance and thought, wait, shouldn't I have just a little bit more in there? Then this explainer is precisely for you. You're not going crazy. The data clearly shows that the average American is losing between $200 and $500 a year to hidden bank fees without even realizing it. It's a slow, methodical leak, a few bucks here, a tiny penalty there, intentionally designed to be just small enough that you won't actually go through the hassle of closing your account over it. Today, let's expose exactly how this unseen drain happens and figure out how to plug that leak for good.
Because, look, we've all been there, right? Let me set the scene. It's Sunday morning, you've got your coffee, you're feeling pretty good about the weekend, maybe you're planning out your week. You pop open your banking app on your phone just to quickly check where you stand before Monday hits, and boom, that Sunday morning bank statement dread just washes right over you. You scroll down and see a mysterious line item that just says service fee or overdraft protection transfer. It completely derails your peaceful morning. You feel frustrated, you feel kind of helpless, because let's be honest, calling customer service means spending 45 minutes on hold, listening to terrible staticky jazz music, only to be transferred twice. So what do? You sigh, you close the app, and you just let it go. And that feeling of resignation, that is exactly what the banking industry is banking on. Literally.
Section 1. The 6 hidden fees. The anatomy of a ripoff.
And this brilliantly illustrates how they do it. To beat this system, you have to understand the system. We've analyzed the data and broken down this incredibly confusing landscape into the 6 specific hidden fees that are doing the absolute most damage to your wallet right now. Here is the anatomy of the trap. Number 1, the monthly maintenance fee. Some traditional banks charge you simply for the privilege of letting them hold your money. Let's call that $15 a month, which comes out to $180 a year. Number 2, out-of-network ATM fees. You're at a concert, you desperately need cash for merch, so you use that sketchy machine in the corner. The machine charges you $3, and then your own bank penalizes you another $3 for using it. Do that just once a month? That's $72 a year. Number 3, overdraft fees. This is the big one. You miscalculate your grocery run by a couple of dollars and bam, they hit you with a massive $35 penalty. Let's say life happens and that hits you twice a year. That's $70. Number 4, paper statement fees. Yes, in our modern digital age, some banks still charge you $5 a month if you haven't proactively navigated their maze to opt out of physical mail. That's another $60. Number 5, wire transfer fees. You need to send money securely for an apartment deposit. That's a quick $30 right there. And finally, number 6, inactivity fees. Believe it or not, if you don't use your account enough, they penalize you. Let's say a $15 monthly fee kicks in for 5 months at an old secondary account you forgot about. That's $75. You progressively stack all of those up, just completely ordinary everyday financial moments, and suddenly you are looking at a grand total of $487 vanishing into thin air.
Section 2. The true cost. The compound math moment. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how the math explodes. We can't just look at this as an annoying single year of random expenses, because in the world of personal finance, when you lose money to a fee, you aren't just losing those physical dollars today. You are losing what those dollars could have earned for you if they had been invested and allowed to grow over time. The sheer scale of this opportunity cost is staggering. Your baseline loss is that $487 in one single year. It hurts, but maybe you think you can just absorb it. But if you took that exact same money, put it in a basic, broadly diversified index fund, returning a historical average of about 7%, and just let it sit there for 15 years, it balloons into $1,342. That is the real cost of those hidden fees. You weren't just buying the bank CEO a fancy coffee today, you are directly funding their retirement with your future wealth. When you frame it in terms of compound math, those little $3 ATM fees stop looking like minor inconveniences and start looking like a compounded financial catastrophe.
Section 3. The emotional reframe. Shifting the blame.
Look, seeing those compounding numbers,
it can absolutely make your blood boil. Or, for a lot of people, it can actually make you feel deeply guilty. It is so easy to think, man, why didn't I catch this sooner? Why am I so careless with my accounts? I should really be better at this. Let's pause right here. We need to shift the blame away from you and back to where it actually belongs. You're not bad with money. You really aren't. I want you to internalize that right now. These banking fee systems were intentionally designed by teams of behavioral economists to be confusing, opaque, and incredibly hard to navigate. They bury the terms and conditions in 40-page PDF documents written in dense legal jargon that literally no one has the time to read. It is not a personal failure that you got hit with a maintenance fee. It is a meticulously designed trap operating exactly as it was intended to. So let's drop the financial guilt right now. Take that outrage you are feeling and channel it into absolute readiness.
Let's move to Section 4 and see how this builds into our solution, the 3-step fix, taking back control.
We've seen the trap, we've done the compound math, we've dropped the guilt, and now it is time for a powerful, permanent solution. It's time to take back control of your accounts and stop the bleeding immediately. Here is your simple, 20-minute, zero-jargon blueprint to defeat the fees once and for all. Step 1. Audit. Set a timer on your phone for 5 minutes. Log into your banking app and just search the word fee or service charge in your last 3 months of transactions. Find out exactly where your leaks are. Step 2. Confront or switch. Call the number on the back of your debit card. Politely but firmly tell the representative, I've been a loyal customer, but I'd like to ask you to waive these recent fees and convert me to a completely no-fee checking account. If they push back or say no, and this is absolutely crucial, do not argue. Just hang up and move your money to a modern, high-yield, no-fee online bank. They exist, they are FDIC insured, totally safe, and they desperately want your business without nickel and diming you. Step 3. The redirect. Once you have stopped that $487 annual leak, do not just absorb that money back into your everyday lifestyle spending. Set up an automatic transfer for that exact amount straight into your Roth IRA. Because the only thing better than stopping the bank from stealing your retirement is using their money to fund it yourself.
So I'm going to leave you with this provocative thought. Have you actually checked your statement this month? What hidden charges are lurking in your transaction history right now, slowly eating away at your compound growth? Take 20 minutes today, look at your app, and then drop a comment below with the most ridiculous, frustrating fee you've ever found. I read all your comments, and honestly, it is always wild what these institutions try to pull. If you found this breakdown empowering and you want to keep taking back control of your financial life, make sure you hit subscribe. Join us for the next Explainer, where we'll be dissecting another complex system designed to quietly take your money and showing you exactly how to beat it using clear, visual steps. Stay focused, keep learning, and seriously, go check that statement right now.